Hi guys and welcome to Foot Champions Journey, the series where we play Foot Champions most weekends and do alright. We're doing alright this time round. I'm 9-1, which is a pretty good start compared to the previous weeks where I've been like 8-2 or even 6-4, I think was some of them. And these are the final 2 weeks, guys, to push on into the top 100. So if we continue on this run and finish on 36, the dream's there. Whether it's going to happen or not, we have to wait and see. But as I always say, guys, my sticking point is this episode. It always seems to happen, and fingers crossed it doesn't happen today. So I'm having to rush through the games this weekend because of Christmas being on Sunday. By the time this video goes live, I think it is on Christmas Day. And I'm hoping that we're able to pick up a nice couple, well, important wins. That's the aim anyway. In the previous episode as well, the games got pretty heavy towards the end. So hopefully this little break I've taken is going to help me. That's the aim anyway. So if you guys do want MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, guys, go and check out g2a.com. Their link is down below. If we try and hit over 4,000 likes, that'd be brilliant. And guys, subscribe to me if you're not subscribed already. So if we go and take a look at Foot Champions, guys, as you can see, 9-1, 30 games remain. Current leaderboard, I think, is halfway through silver, well, just near silver 2. Top 100, no point looking at that one. Friends, you can see, skills is going ham. Everyone's going ham, and hopefully that continues throughout the weekend. So, with that said, actually, I'll show you monthly as well. So, 70 games remain, 130 played, obviously, 107 wins, not bad at all. 5 wins away from Elite 3 for the month, which guarantees me 12 Reading forms, which is absolutely sick. And hopefully we can continue on. So, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, not, and let's go and get into 10 games and hopefully not get a sticking point. So, guys, the sticking point. What do we come up against first game? 2 red cards, Aubameyang and Insigne, 2 legends in Deco and Roy Keane. Potentially could have got them both from the 44 packs where you get the free legend, SBC Buffon. That is a sick looking team. And did my opponent play like he was a good player? Yes, he did. Holding on to the ball very, very nicely and playing nice possession football. We were able to take advantage of a nice slip he did make up in midfield, took advantage of it with Hullet running on in and doing the low driven shot, and then taking advantage again with a wayward pass in the 20th. You see the ball with Walker through to Bale, holds him off, nice drilled shot underneath the keeper, 2-0. Nice result, guys, against an opponent with 2 red cards and 2 legends. As you can see, he did have his chances, held possession on me pretty well. You guys are used to seeing me with like 60% possession onto my opponents, but I wasn't able to get it this time round. So moving on into the second game now, guys, and this time up against Ronaldo, Griezmann, Inform Mkhitaryan, Pogba, Kante, the SBC Isco, Alba, Ramos, Smalling, Walker, De Gea. You guys know that's a solid looking team. Ronaldo picks up the ball here, gets the ball through to his player, which bounced off Boateng, and Griezmann makes it 1-0. I thought this was going to be an absolutely horrendous game for me, guys. He was playing nice football. He was doing the back trigger dribbling where you hold both triggers and then go backwards, and I just over sprint it. Hullet this time inside the area, goes for the shot. These type of shots are always spilled by the keeper. It's just whether your player is in the right position to pick it up. Thankfully, Benzema was, guys, and Benzema makes it 1-1 in the 24th minute, seeing us come back into the game and get a lot more chances in a short space of time. Pogba whips the ball into around the 6-yard area, and I think it was Benzema. Yeah, Benzema gets on the score sheet with a nice header into the bottom corner and makes it 2-1. 52nd minute, we're holding possession very well ourselves, taking advantage of the gaps being made. You can see Best linking up with Pogba. Pogba with a low-driven shot, 3-1, and looking like we're going to go and win the game. It was feeling very, very nice. And then another corner technique, guys, in the 61st. You can see Best and Hullet linking up with Vieira brought onto the ball. Ronaldo brought onto the ball. He breaks on in and is able to get the triple tap off the defender. And an own goal, guys, to make it 4-1 in the 62nd minute of the game. I couldn't believe the result I was getting against this guy. He was absolutely dominant, but then we let our opponent in with some horrendous defending. Kante nebbing it in, making it 4-2 in the 79th minute of the game. He was happy. I could tell he was happy. And then it got from bad to worse. 83rd minute, he breaks on through a long ball to Griezmann. 4-3. At this point, he started shushing me. This was very interesting because I know that it felt like the momentum did swing his way. But that was mainly down to my head being down. But you can see the possession held very well. 57%, 86% pass accuracy. And another win given to us. So 2 nice teams beaten in a row, continuing on. This time, this game, guys, this game was hella shit. This was when I realised how heavy and atrocious the servers were. Up against a solid French team with Bellerin, but It was just horrible, and even though you guys can't see how horrible it is, because of the fact that it's a feel thing rather than a see thing, and you can actually, it just look like watching back and knowing how horrendous this game was. It just annoyed me. You can see Benzema making it 1-0 there, but the game got from bad to worse, guys. As this, he breaks on forward. We get the ball there with Walker. Walker passes it out, but then the players get confused on who it locks onto. Ben Arfa takes the shot, which bounces off, I think it was Boateng, and he makes it 1-1 directly after we had scored. Very, very fucking frustrating. Walker picks up the ball in the 66th minute. We start our attack up the field. This was end-to-end gaming. My opponent was good on the attack, I was good on the defence. Vice versa, he was good on his defence. But Pogba running on through with a ball. Nice pass through to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Best, and Best urges his way in here and does make it 2-1 in the game. Basically to tie it up for us. The next chance, guys, and he did score an 88th draw, which I unfortunately had to cut out because of the way it did look in game. It was just glitchy again. I don't know what's happening, but I had a few of them goals. But we do walk away, guys, with a 90th minute winner from George Best. Next opponent, and we could have lost a few of these games now. We come up against Gaming X Devils. He's got Rashford, he's got Sturridge, he's got Ericsson, Emre Can, Lallana, Kante, Bailly, Matip, Van Aanholt, and Nathaniel Klein, and Karius in net. Your bog standard BPL team. Defensive errors left, right and centre, not just from myself but also from him. This one was garbage. That was a horrible, horrible goal to score. And I know you guys complain about how many AIDS goals I score and it looks like I'm lucky, but I am honestly working my positions to get these AIDS goals. You can see the way I pass around in the defence and in the attack, guys. That type of stuff is going to create AIDS left, right and centre. The triple tack crossing creates AIDS. Driven shots against the keeper from angles, they create so much AIDS as well. It's just one of them things, and once you guys start adapting to it, then maybe the more goals you would start getting yourselves. Bailly getting sent off there, Hullet with a penalty, 3-0 in the 43rd minute. This game was going nowhere near my opponent, especially after we got that red card in the game. Ball through here, bounces to Rashford, who scores a nice half volley to make it 3-1 in the 50th minute. And at this point, I felt like it was going to go my opponent's way. He was having a lot more shots, he was having a lot more possession, but thankfully we caught him on the counter-attack, and this time Benzema gets wiped out in the area, guys. Walcott brought on as a super sub for him, and Walcott, unfortunately for my opponent, gets another, second red card of the game, which Hullet does the nice stereotypical chip over the keeper and makes it 4-1. So we go to the right, then we do the stereotypical chip, and that is our technique. So a rage quit, guys, in the second episode. What we gifted with next game, Embolo, Bonaventura and Donnarumma, all three of them red cards, all three of them insane. Coleman, SBC, Costa, Renato Sanchez, team in the group stage, Varane. You know, that was a solid team, and me being very, very lacklustre in my defending, guys, lets my opponent break on very early on. Brilliant goal, fair play to him, that was a brilliant goal, nothing I could do about it. I let him in, he scored it. Then Benzema breaks on through, ball through to Bale, picks it up. Like, Bale never does that. I don't know what's going on, guys. Bale missed. That should have been 1-1 right there. Terrible choice of a shot by him. And then bounces going straight to my opponent. He makes it 2-0 with Coleman. And from that point forward, guys, we were absolutely dominating the proceedings, getting the chances, but they just weren't going in. You can see at this point in the 56th minute, guys, George Best picks up the ball, goes for the shot, it goes in. That started the comeback. But we had a few more chances like that one. Ball falls to us in the 90th minute. You can see Bergkamp, DYBALA, and I think it was George Best on as our free subs. The ball goes, luckily here, all over the shop. Pogba gets it to Best. Best rounds him, puts it wide. Best never misses them chances. But it's one of them games, guys. We unfortunately lose 2-1 in that game. Opponent deserved it, held on very, very well. Just a few opportunities where I missed, and they probably should have been goals, but that's purely down to myself and the way I was getting frustrated at the game. So we'll take that loss, guys, taking us to 2 losses, pushing on to the final 4 games. Yeah, 4 more games. So I think at this point we are 16. 16? No, we're not. Are we 16? No, we're 14 and 2 at the moment. You can see Pogba picks up the ball here, through to Bale. Bale with the speed, bursts through in the 29th minute against my opponent, guys. Nice ball roll, turn inside, nice finish with the outside of the foot, 1-0 in the 29th minute. I absolutely love Bale. Today, And this weekend so far, guys, in the 20 games I have played, he hasn't gone missing. Usually in the weekends he goes missing. This weekend it's actually Ronaldo who's gone missing. Even though Ronaldo's still getting in the score sheet, guys, Bale is being the most destructive in front of goal. A few chances he's missing, don't get me wrong, but look, Bale's always the furthest forward. You can see Ronaldo there hanging around the D, making a late run into the box. But by that point, guys, George Best has already put it into the back of the net to make it 3-0 in this game. No coming back from my opponent, but you know, EA likes to give opponents a chance, don't they, guys? Even though Bale, was that Bale? Yeah, Bale again. I think that's confirming his hat-trick, guys. But you can see the aids which he does give us. You can see a shot here bounces all the way off our players straight to, I think that might have been an own goal off Alaba, actually, but it was Martial who went for the shot. So, another win against Pieces 11. Dominant game, dominant possession, dominant pass accuracy. And 3 more games left of this episode, guys. We're pushing for a decent record. We come with then ZC Jenksy Boy said CZ, sorry. Team of the season, team of the season. Team of the group stage: Cavani, Lacazette, Ben Arfa, Matuidi, Inform, and Zonzi, who is brilliant in this game. Hierro, SBC Juanfran, SBC Kazawa, and Lloris in net. He was playing shielding at the start of the game, caught me out. Big style, didn't expect the shield there, and a nice long run by Kante gets the goal. Same again from me, guys, doing the shielding, lets the ball go through to Benzema. He gets basically an instant reply to my opponent, and we do make it 1-1. A nice McGeady spin there from Pogba inside the area, finesse shot into the bottom corner, makes it 2-1, and from there we held on to a 2-1 victory against a tough opponent. Very, very even game. More shots in his favour, but more possession in mine, and it could have gone any way. Our next opponent, guys, against Torby Tinti, with Boateng, Vidal, Alaba, Hummels, Piszczek. Mine's gone blank on that goalkeeper. Still gone blank, can't remember, but a very solid team. Anyway, he was playing very well, nice possession play, passing around, and I think at the end of the game, guys, he does have nice possession on me, but Ronaldo holding the ball on, links up with Hullet. Hullet usually lining himself up for a shot, sees the ball through to Ronaldo, who sees it back to Best to Hullet. Nice passing play, guys. 1-0 in the 55th minute of the game. Composure, able to do it. You can see Boateng dispossessing our player there. Ronaldo going for the attack this time, waiting for the option to open up. Doesn't open up, so goes by himself. Then sees the pass to Hullet. Hullet with his second goal of the game, guys. 2-0 in the 59th, and absolutely bossing it. So 2 more games left, guys, against the guy. Even though that does say 0 shots, 0 on target, it could have been one of them games where my opponent got 2 shots, 2 goals, because he was that good. He just wasn't getting into the opportunities to score them. Our next opponent up against Martial, Ibrahimovic, Bale, Griezmann, Modric, Petit, Roberto Carlos, Boateng, and also Neuer, Smalling, and Valencia, of all people, as well. Ball through to Ronaldo in the 53rd minute, 1-0. Brilliant goal. Saw us doing alright as well, and it was just need that one chance to get it, and we finally did. Long throw here by my defence. Nice link-up play as Pogba heads it through to Bale. He makes it 2-0 in the 71st minute, guys, and that does take us to 17-2. Pushing on to the last game. My opponent did rage quit at that point as well, and we are now going for the final game up against this team. Costa, the SBC Chadley from this week as well, Kante, Dembele, Morales, Clichy, Smalling, Bailly, Zila, Walker, and Willian, and this game was a very, very tight game, which was sorted with 1 goal. This is the 1 goal. Nice timing header in the 27th minute. Benzema holding up the ball, sees it to Bale. Bale's able to run on in, goes for the nice turn, squares it through to Benzema. 1-0. That's all we need to win the game, guys. Let's go and do the outro. We're doing alright. And there we are, guys. 20 games done. 20 games done, 2 losses, 18 wins. That is not bad. This is what I should be hitting with the team that I've got, but servers are heavy, players are in mud, but we're grinding out the wins, so I'm not really going to over-complain about them. And just because I am picking up the wins and doing the business, you can see this game, guys. It looks like it was out of my thing. It probably was, actually. But he didn't really do much. He had a horrible miss here in this game. Was this one a horrible? Yeah, this one was a horrible miss. Very, very unlucky. It took like rows for some reason. Then we got our goal, which is a very, very nice goal. I must add, guys. Nice bit of skill by Bale through to Benzema. Nice near post finish. 1-0. Got skill moves. Gareth Bale, Dale Costa. Dale Costa with this miss. This one was a bad one in my opinion. I don't know. It's a bit of a hit and a hope, but it should have been on target anyway. And then saved by Manuel Neuer. Neuer at the end. This one could have been a brilliant free kick, but thankfully Neuer was there. So we are grinding out the wins. That's all that matters, guys. Currently sat obviously 18. We've hit gold already. Gold 3 has been hit, and at the halfway point, that is pretty sick. So if we mimic this, guys, we're going to finish on 36 wins. Are we going to finish on 36 wins? Probably not. That's what I think anyway. To get the 20 games done in the first day already, I'm pretty happy with that, and it's more than likely looking like I'm going to get Christmas Day off. Yay! So if we do pop over to monthly, guys, you can see that we've got 116 wins. We have hit elite for the month now, which is absolutely awesome. And yeah, we could get elite 1 for the month in this one, and then everything else is just a bonus. But it's not just a bonus, because there's something else that Bateson is chasing. I'll show you exactly what that is now. This is the top 100 monthly leaderboard, guys, which we needed 2 very, very big months to get, and thankfully we have got a good month last month, and we've got an alright month, a good week last week, and we've got an alright week this week so far. Now you are seeing me sat currently 51st in the world for monthly, but obviously I know a lot of people won't play the game, but it's in good stead. Now I always look at the top 100 at the end of the month, end of the week, sorry, to see how much I need for the next. And for me to be 3 wins out of the top 100 last week, I'm pretty happy with this one. Now for the current weekly, I don't think we're anywhere near that. Oh, actually, we're not close, but obviously you guys know that 20 wins isn't going to keep you in the top 100, but you can see that not a lot of main people have gone on and done it, but I'm happy with it, guys. Currently, you can see we've got the most wins on my friends list, but I know I've played the most games as well, and monthly, you can see this is where we stand. So Dragon, 118, myself, 116, but you've got a lot of people behind me who could hit top 100 monthly, with like some Marshall could come up and bite me on the ass. Mario, Nep, could as well, and you see that Skills is sat in 26th place, so I'm like 4 wins away from him, even though he stopped playing. So we're doing alright. I'm happy with the way it's going. Hopefully it continues like this going forward. 20 games to go, guys. Can we manage to hit our best ever finish? It all could change with a 2-loss streak, but 20 games to go, guys. Halfway point hit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Leave a like, rate, and subscribe. Not bye bye.